In this video, we're going to be using Head Slick and the Omnishaver for a dome shave. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using Head Slick and the Omnishaver, which I've never used before, for a dome shave. And this comes by request of Arthur, who's been a longtime viewer, and we'll give this a shot today. And I'm not going to take the time to lather this product because I get the idea that the Omnishaver doesn't really want a thick lather. And we'll go ahead and look at the instructions. And basically what it says is, apply your lather, put this in your hand and keep it going back and forth and back and forth. And it says not even to rinse it. And we'll give it a shot. And there's this instructional thing in here that says, please remember to press down firmly and essentially lather up, and just you keep it moving back and forth. That's supposed to strop the blade as well and keep it sharp, and it's supposed to keep it clean. They say don't even rinse it. So this is first impressions. This is not a review. I want to make that clear. So what I'm going to do here is just apply some moisture to the dome first, and then we're going to get some Head Slick out here because this will be thin but really, really slick. We're not going to lather it today. Just something different to try. Why not? And we'll make sure we get plenty of hydration on it because we certainly want it to be slick. But we don't want it to be real thick because just looking at the instructions, I don't know if the Omnishaver would work well with a traditional shaving lather that's very, very thick. I mean, it might, I don't know. But again, we're not trying to do it the way we normally would do it. This is supposed to lend itself to a sort of speedy dome shave. We'll see. We'll find out. And it says, basically keep it moving, and we will try to do just that and see how it goes. Again, not a review. I want to make that clear because it's the first time I've used it. I haven't done a lot of research, and I did that on purpose. I just wanted to try it, read the instructions, give it a go, see what happens. This was $22.99. On Amazon. It's manufactured in the USA, and it says press firm. So let's see. So one thing they say is if you don't keep it moving, that it will feel like it's tugging. And I can see that is the case. So if you're not pressing down, it will feel like it's tugging. It's kind of weird to hold on to tell you the truth, but I do think it's working for what it's worth. It's an interesting concept because I'm so used to rinsing. It's hard not to think that I need to, you know what I mean? But I do think it's working. At what level? I do not know. I'm just going to keep going like it says. Around the ears, it might be interesting. Now, I do know one thing for sure. If you do not press down, it does feel like it's tugging, so keep that in mind. So far, it's going well. I do need to apply some hydration, though. I think it's actually doing a decent job. It's a little bit tough to keep it moving if you're used to shaving with a, DE or the leaf or something like that. It's a completely different feeling, I would say. And so that back and forth motion is supposed to strop the blade. And one thing that's important for me, again, I want to make sure I keep it hydrated. I do think it's working as far as that goes. But around the ears, I don't know how you're going to get very well around the ears, to tell you the truth. I just don't. I don't know. Ooh, that felt tuggy. Yeah, around the ears, I would say I'm not a fan. But otherwise, I think it's doing a pretty decent job overall. This one, honestly, I don't trust it because it's so different from what I'm used to. I'm going to apply and sort of give it another go, apply a little more Head Slick. I think developing trust in this thing would be the key. And it will feel like it's tugging if you don't press down. So I would say definitely follow their instructions when it comes to that. But honestly, it did a better job than I thought. But around the ears, that's really tough. So I don't know if it would be one I would like for any sort of detail work. I'm sure there are probably instructional videos on people using it and getting around the ears, but for me, that seems a little cumbersome, but the head blade does also. But I will say also that that felt pretty good. Better than expected, but at the same time, I'm not sure I trust it. And so we'll see if we can sort of touch up a little bit. I think learning to trust it probably would be the key, because you do get that, just, I don't know, it doesn't feel normal. And so I don't think I fully trust it, and I'm sort of afraid I'm going to cut myself. And you shouldn't if you keep it, going back and forth the way you're supposed to, but I don't know, it's an interesting, I don't know what to think about it, really. I would say it's not bad. I don't know how long this blade would last. I just don't, and it said it kind of cleans itself as you go, and don't clean it until after the shave, so we'll try to do that. Trying to keep the head slick, that's the main thing, because I don't want it to get hung up or something like that. But one thing for sure, if you don't press down, it does feel tuggy. So definitely follow the instructions if you try this, because otherwise it is going to feel tuggy, just like they say. But honestly, I think it's doing a surprisingly good job. Let's work in some of my trouble spots here and try to buff a little bit. I don't know. It's interesting. I would say not bad. I think getting around here, I can't develop enough momentum to get going there, because I got to pull down my ear. See that behind there? That's the part that I think is a little bit difficult. I would like to try this also with a traditional lather, just to, see how that goes. Let's see if we can hold down the ear, and I guess you can get in there, but I would say it's not easy. Or at least not for me. Maybe if you use this and develop some experience with it. Let's see over here. I need some work there. Let's apply a little more hydration there. The head slick does leave behind good residual slickness. I have no idea how this would work with a traditional lather that's, kind of thick. But I'll try it and see. I think it's designed to use, products like they recommend their shaving butter, which I'm imagining to be sort of similar to head slick here. Honestly, if you're in a hurry, it's not bad. It's better than I expected. Let's put it that way, given that I have no experience with it. It did a pretty decent job. Is it absolute perfection? No, but that's mostly due to my inexperience with it. I will use this from time to time and see how it goes. That's what it looks like now. It looks like there's some lather and stuff maybe inside there. This is manufactured in the United States. It did a better job than I expected, and you could get a pretty quick head shave with this. Around the ears, a little bit cumbersome. We will revisit this with the regular lather just to see what happens. I know that's probably not in accord with what they recommend, but actually, apart from a little spot around the ear, that is a pretty doggone good head shave, so it did good. I have no idea how long this blade would last. Very interesting little shaver, and of course, we love the head slick. It's always great, hit the spot. So there you have it. First impressions on the Omnishaver. I would say overall, not bad. This is a razor I would need to use because it's just a little awkward for me, but we'll use this some more in the future and see if we take to it. Who knows? I will say you could get a head shave on this quickly. I don't know if in these detail areas it would be a winner for everyone, but overall, not bad at all. Omnishaver. All right, that is it for our first impressions with the Omnishaver. Thank you all for joining us. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, It's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.